Hello and welcome. Architect611 here. Welcome back, part 3 of the Farthest Frontier series. This is still in early access. We're playing version 0.7 or something like that, so expect bugs, all that good stuff. Today, I realized that if we look here at the desirability map, when I was editing the last video, I have not been paying any attention to it. I paid attention to it in my last game, but something about talking, I just got distracted and totally looked over it. These houses all now have negative about 27% desirability, which is really bad. That means they're not going to be happy. They don't desire those locations. So something on the agenda now is to move these houses over this way. I don't know how close we want to get. We'll see how much this little, orange affects housing. But that is definitely going to be something to do. Get them out of this miserable area. Because of that, let's go ahead and reclaim these resources. I'll get off the desirability map. This is what we're working with. Let's build some more housing over here. Desirability. So it does affect it all the way into here. Oops. We want that back. But if we get out here, look at that. The desirability changes. So we want to be about this far away. This one is giving off bad desirability. I should have noticed when there was a big red splotch around them. It may also be a reason to move this one over here. I know this is just such a great combo though. Moving logs and wood back and forth. But look at that, see? That's negative 23 to 2%. Where do we want to put them? This is all bad. If we move this one away, I think it'll really help. What if we move it over here? How about that? If it lines up with this, it can't really with 3. We could rotate it. Yeah, let's do that. And it can come over here. So it's along this road. And that wasn't right. I think that lines up perfectly. I know it does cut into our forest a little earlier than I was expecting, but that's fine. We'll just do that. I think the desirability is still going to be low around here. But I'm thinking this is affected, or this is caused by these buildings here. So if that's the case, we have to start housing out this way. And then it gets bad because of this building here. But we're good all along here. All right, let's start one right there and there. I'm gonna have to carefully manage this because I don't want immigrants coming in and taking these spots. We want to destroy these houses before these ones get built, so we can just move people on over. And I'm not at all sure how this works, so we're gonna, I mean, exactly how to do it. Like, should I delete it now? Will we then have homeless people immediately? That's my guess, based on how Banish works. So we're starting this episode with just a couple corrections. Make sure we're on a good path. Speaking of corrections, we can also move this over one. I won't do that right now with all of this going on. We could speed up the game though. I did change the keyboard bindings. Very easy, very simple. So it's not something to worry about. You just come over to settings, controls, and I'll scroll through all the controls really quick, just so you can see them all. Pause if you'd like. But then you just come here and change your speeds. I think they should switch the default over to this. We'll see if they ever do that. Oh, there's a house that just got built. So, hasn't actually ticked up yet. Just ticked up. Let's get rid of this one. They're all really bad, right? Yeah. Salvage it. Does that kick someone out? No. Interesting. It still says we've space for 20 people as we salvage it. Then it popped down, but we also built that one. That's why you saw it go really quick right there. So let's salvage this one. How's this building doing? Got all its resources, just needs work now. We can build some more houses over here. Yeah, now I have to rethink my whole plan for housing. It was going to be up here. But now we are going to... We'll try and go up as high as we can, but we'll probably end up doing another row here, pushing farther into this forest than expected. I mean, just earlier than expected. We're going to keep growing. That's the huge part of the game. All right, that just got built. Let's delete that and build another. Oh, we can get closer. We can get a lot closer. Yeah, this is bad over here. No, this is the best line to stay on, it looks like. There we go, one more house. This is nice to test out what happens if you do have problems, though. Doesn't seem like it's too hard to just move buildings around. Yeah, you pay some expenses, but these are just houses worth a little wood and some work. We can probably start salvaging this now. I'm guessing this will be built by the time this has been salvaged. Ah, welcome spring. Well, I guess not technically yet. There we go. Predator sighted. When I was editing, I noticed I missed one of these. And it looks like I did again. When we're at this fast speed, it goes by so quick. Villager stricken with rabies. That is not ideal. Okay. This is our tanner. Okay. We're hoping that doesn't spread. Time to build a graveyard. And year number 3. Let's build a graveyard. Oops. Where? How about up here on the outskirts of town? That's a lot of work. Well, let's do... I'm thinking come all the way down here. It's this weird thin one. Or leave a 3x3. Let's do that. It's a small little graveyard, but it'll be perfect for the early game. And then when we have a lot more people, we can build a bigger one. 16 out of 12. That's because this still hasn't been built. There we go. I was wrong, apparently. They really didn't have access to those last 2 logs. Okay, cool. We fixed that problem. The last problem left is to move this. Let's do that, actually. Let's get that over with. It does mean we're going to be down the woodcutter for a few minutes, but I like how he's still cutting away until they start taking apart his building. Then his building just disappears on him. Okay, let's add a new one. It is in resources, I believe. Here. Firewood splitter. Does it cause low desirability? No. A little bit. It does. Just a little bit, it looks like. Got to start paying attention to that now. I mean, I should have started paying attention at the beginning of the game, but we're not going to talk about that. Okay, yeah, we can hold 60 people in here. That's a lot of space. I built my graveyard in year 3 on the other game, too. I guess that's when they start dying. Well, I mean, I hope he doesn't die. Does he still have rabies? It looks like it. Yeah. He's not bedridden, though. So maybe he can heal and get over it. I think in this time, most people died from rabies. Let's see what we have directed to harvest. Plenty of trees. He succumbed to illness. Oh, I think his body actually has to be moved over there. I can't see him anymore. There it is. Our first tombstone. Boom, boom, boom. And there will be many more. Hello? Yay. That's too bad. But we'll have more immigrants who will take his spot happily. It's going to take him a while to get to that, but I'll give it to him now. How many laborers do we have? P, right? Yeah. 7. Okay, that's good with 4 builders. What are they building? This still? Our desirability, yep, keeping it over here. We'll keep housing over here. Our undesirability, I mean. New villager born. Yeah, look at that. We have 1 spot open up and a baby pops out. Funny how that works. How are we doing on food? Looks good on our spoilage. We are smoking meat and storing it here. Yeah, that smoked meat does not go bad for a while. The greens, though, and the herbs will. I wonder if there's a way to tell your people what to eat first, but I don't think it works like that. They get to go and pick whatever they want to eat, unless it's not there. And when you have a market, they get to go pick what they want to buy, just like how it worked in real life. What do we want to work on? I like that we have a bunch of laborers getting wood. But what else could we build? That's going to become an issue. Waste. If we can get willow, we can start making baskets. But until then, and I remember There's willow way up here somewhere. So we can get to that because baskets seem like they're very useful. Bows and arrows. Do we need more of those? Here's what we've got so far. 2 bows, 39 arrows. I think to make sure we can keep hunting, let's add a Fletcher building. It does not cause low desirability. I think it'll automatically pop up if it does cause low desirability. That's a 2x3. We have all of this space now to put buildings that don't cause undesirability. God, that's not your easiest word to say when you're just trying to be quick. Oh, look at that. Food's looking great. We're in midsummer though. That's when it'll peak. Oh, we can come over here and look at this. It was flashing a warning at me. But here's what we're really looking at. We're producing this much food, we're consuming this much food, and we're letting less spoil. So this is exactly what we want to see. This is kind of how much room we have for growth, but we definitely don't want to get consumed close to produced, because if we're consuming more than we're producing, that means we're going to starve unless we fix it. There are other charts too I haven't looked at as much. Goods and materials and villager info. So lots and lots of info in here. This is where you get your kind of graphs and charts, but I've looked at a few of these things. Food is the one I've been paying attention to the most at this point in the game. They are still working on... Oh no! They're just sawing away. I thought they were still building it. Doesn't it kind of look like a building that's being built? But no, they're just sawing. Is this our first thunderstorm? I really like the weather. Aw. Got 2 villagers. They are called villagers. I realized that editing the last episode. That's why I was calling them villagers. And I wonder if that is a nod to Age of Empires, or just the word they picked for this game. There aren't too many to pick from. We're doing all right on wood. And compost is, I think, the next thing we want to build. Not the cobbler shop yet. Oh, gold. Market. That's what we want to build. This will start earning us gold, and that's a huge landmark in the game. Uh-oh, there's a steep slope here. That might end up being a road then. And we want to position our market so it can cover lots of housing. Oh, we don't want to push right into this forest. Maybe we do. I'd be completely going against everything I have just been talking about. This is desirability. I want fertility. Okay, for farming down here, what if we put this? Can't. Obstructed by building, that's why. But we could here. Let's put it here. We may end up pushing a little farther into this forest than I wanted to, but we have lots of trees around, and I'm hoping these continue to spread. That's something I've yet to see, so we'll find out. Awesome, market going up. Once we earn our first gold, that is a huge landmark, a huge milestone. That's the word I'm looking for. As we head into winter, we have a good amount of food, 15 months, and we're only going to lose 2 in the next 12 months. So we essentially have an entire year of food stored. Do we have enough planks? We do. They're just having to get them from over here. No. Oh, are they just storing them in here? They are. They're just stored right here. That's our smokehouse. I was just watching this guy walk around. Can't click on him. Not guy. Camera or camera. She's a grocer. What does that mean? She works here? Oh, she works at the market. Of course. Did we just get our first grocer? Yep, we did. So she was just stocking the market. This guy's cutting away. We're coming way down here to harvest trees. Cut trees. Whatever you want to say. Just says harvest here. Okay, with our food situation, I think we're good to add more housing. Not here, but here. I'll just... too steep. Yeah, okay. But we can put one here. And here. And we can keep this row going. Yeah, no. There'll just have to be a little gap there as well. Yearly tax is collected. So see that? We are now making 5 gold per month. That's good to see. I'm not exactly sure what that means and how that works with seasons, but we've got a predator. Already dead? Yup. Did he just take it out with an axe? I think, oh, a sword maybe even. Okay, so that's something to look into as well. What exactly do these people have on them? See, they just have a tool. They just have a tool. I don't think you can use your tool in combat. It has to be a weapon. Could be wrong. This game is sometimes a little more realistic than you'd expect, if you're familiar with these kind of games. 2 houses going up, and the next big milestone is going to be getting to tier 2. For tier 2, we will need 8 shelters, 30 population. We already have a market. We'll need 40 wood planks, which we have, and 25 stone, which, wow, we have a lot more stone than my last game. That won't be a problem. So we just need people and, what was it? People and housing. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. We need both. They coexist. I don't want to overdo it and add too much housing too quickly, because you'd be surprised how much food they'll eat. Last year, they brought in 550 meat. Our gatherer, forager, that's going to take me some time. Look at the travel time they're spending. 51%. See, this is bad. We don't want them traveling that much. Where's their zone again? Way over here, that's why. Oh, I was taking screenshots and forgot to turn these filters back on. Look at that, we have a... It may be impossible, but I don't think it is, because we had a bunch of arrows, right? This is a little bug too. I have to switch out and back to get back to this screen. 99 arrows. Shut up. What are you talking about? Are they all sitting like at the where is it and what is it called? Here it is, of course, with the targets. The Fletcher building. No, they only have 60 in here. There's got to be about 40 somewhere else. And then this one has room for more workers. What happened? 5 laborers. I'm not sure. What I was going to look at is how much stuff is available over here for this gatherer. They still have some stuff. We should have them just gather right here, though. It's so close. And there. They can go to anything in that circle. Still figuring that out. Like, how far can you put that gather circle and still have it be efficient? Maybe I shouldn't be going that far. How are we doing with the deer? 5 deer. Oh, 7 people have arrived at your village. They have plans to immigrate. Will you accept them into your village or turn them away? I say accept, but we only have 24 housing spots, and I don't want to overdo it. If we accept them, we need to start getting more food, and this is just so far away to fish at. This is risky. Well, I'm thinking go for it. How hard could it be? Oh god. 10 new villagers immigrated? I said yes to 7. But that looks right. Oh well. But we have a housing shortage. There's a new villager born, of course. This was before I accepted it, though. Let's build a house for these poor people. And then food, food, and more food. So that's the smokehouse. Fishing shack, I would like to put in. I don't know how efficient it will be when it's way over there. There is a temporary housing you can build at some point that we can put out here. And we could put a cellar and even a smoke shack shop, whatever it is. And then just have it get smoked, put in storage, smoke, put in storage without a bunch of moving. But I don't think it's worth it yet. We could get another forager because this one doesn't seem able to keep up with everything. But then again, it might just be me not moving the zone meticulously, which is something I think I shouldn't have to do. But what if they were like here and then their circle was here? And then this circle could be here, or they could come and get this stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Forage, another forager shack. Wait, no, is this right above the house? I don't want to do that. Let's put it maybe right here. I know that's farther away. Should we just stick it out here, which would be outside of the eventual walls? Or do you think the town's going to grow so big that the walls will need to come out here anyway? How high up is housing going to go? If we put it there, that leaves us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But can we actually fit the houses in there with that slope? No, see, that one won't fit. It would need to drop down to here. And that lines up like that. So then if we grab, it was the forager thingamajig. That would line up with the house exactly, right? No. Oh well, I'll just put it right here. No, Now I'm reconsidering that. 1, 2, 3. And have a pathway right there. All right, I like that. That'll work. And then something I am thinking about is starting to invest in a farm now that we have all of these people. But uh-oh, an impending heat wave. I've never experienced that. And we know about the housing shortage. So we're going to see what that means and how badly a heat wave affects this town of ours in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.